In 1953, a 19-year-old woman walked into her apartment, locked the door from the inside, and was never seen again. The lock was still bolted when police broke in. Her shoes were still by the door. In 1953, a 19-year-old woman named Dorothy Forstein walked into her Philadelphia apartment, locked the door from the inside, and was never seen again. No broken windows, no forced entry. The deadbolt was still thrown when police arrived. Her coat was hanging by the door, her shoes were on the mat, and her daughter, who had been sleeping in the next room, heard nothing. Welcome back. Today we're covering one of the most genuinely unsolvable disappearances in American history, a case so strange that even veteran detectives said it felt impossible. No logical explanation has ever satisfied investigators. I've been down this rabbit hole for weeks, and I have to warn you, there is no clean ending here, only questions. Dorothy Forstein was the wife of Jules Forstein, a well-respected Philadelphia magistrate judge. By all accounts, theirs was a normal, stable life. They had children, a comfortable home, no known enemies. But the strangeness started before Dorothy vanished. In October 1945, 8 years earlier, Dorothy was found beaten and unconscious on the front porch of her home. She survived, but barely. Her jaw was broken. Her pelvis was fractured. The attacker was never identified. Police suspected a random assault. Dorothy recovered and life moved on. Then, on the night of October 18, 1953, Dorothy put her youngest daughter, Myrna, to bed, said goodnight, and that was it. Gone. Here is what makes this case eat at you. When Jules came home and found Dorothy missing, he called the police. The front door was locked from the inside. The windows were all latched. The back door was bolted. Little Myrna was still in her bed, unhurt, unaware. She told detectives she heard nothing unusual. No argument, no footsteps, no door. Police searched the building top to bottom. They interviewed neighbors. Nobody saw Dorothy leave. Nobody heard a thing. There was no blood, no signs of struggle. Her purse was still on the kitchen table, which anyone who knew Dorothy said was impossible. She never went anywhere without it. Investigators were baffled. The case was documented at the time as a probable abduction, but how does someone abduct a woman from a locked room without waking a child sleeping 15 feet away? Over the decades, three main theories have circulated. Theory 1, Jules did it. He was the one who reported her missing. He had means and access. Some researchers have pointed to inconsistencies in his account of when he arrived home. But Jules was never charged, and no physical evidence ever connected him to her disappearance. He died in 1966, still maintaining he knew nothing. Theory 2, the 1945 attacker came back. Whoever assaulted Dorothy 8 years earlier had never been caught. Some investigators believe the two events are connected, that Dorothy knew her attacker and was targeted deliberately both times. If the attacker had a key or Dorothy let him in voluntarily, it could explain the locked door. But we still have no name. Theory 3, and this is the one people don't like to say out loud. Dorothy left voluntarily, that she staged her own disappearance for reasons we'll never know. But the purse, the shoes, the child left alone, that theory has never sat right with the people who knew her. Dorothy Forstein was declared legally dead in 1960. Her case remains officially unsolved. If you want to go deeper on this case, I'll link some archived newspaper reports in the description, and if you have a theory, drop it in the comments. Some of the best leads in cold cases have come from people who just noticed something everyone else missed. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.